All right, here we go, another year, 2022. Just getting things set up here. Today is June 9th. So, take you through the process real quick of what I do. I got a bunch of starter plants. Just keeping it simple this year, just doing a lot of peppers and stuff I'm gonna take advantage of and actually eat instead of just doing experiments. Tomatoes, you know, some kale, stuff like that. But so in this case, I have these containers. There's 2 holes. You drill your holes for 2-inch net cups, and then you'd come over here, and this is the cocoa core. Comes in blocks, and then you just you wet it and it breaks apart, and then it expands like four times or something like that, its actual size. So you would pack your net cup with this cocoa core, and just lift that up, okay, like that. So there's the 2 net cups filled with cocoa core. And you don't want to use soil, because soil will turn to mud when it's submerged in the water. So that's why I use the cocoa core. It works perfect. So, and then you just start putting soil in there. And I'm amending my own soil. I do it in batches with the wheelbarrow. Back there I have topsoil, compost, and then all my recycled stuff I've been using the last few years. I wish I had more time, because I would like to do a lot more setups. You know, this is all just one level. I can tier stuff up, you know, vertical. A lot of different stuff I can do with this system with Riverponics. But so we got peat moss here, clay chips I put in there for water retention. Gypsum, I have shrimp powder, that's kelp powder, that's oyster shell powder, and then in that bag is neem oil powder. And it's literally, I mean, it's just, that's what it is. And so I amend my soil with that, and it's optional, you don't have to do that, but I have the stuff laying around, so I'm gonna put it to use. So, say hey, baby. What's up, Greg? So at that point, you would come over here and you would place your containers on the Riverponics Grow channels. And you can see these lids are removable. They come in 6-foot lengths. You can cut them to size, but you see the big gap, you know. So I'll lift this up, kind of show you. You can see the big gap in there. I don't have the system up and running yet. There's no water flowing through it. That's just rainwater and stuff. It's been sitting here for a few days. I got it set up, but it's sat like this all winter long. Actually, all the lids all the grow channels were turned upside down, you know, so they're not collecting water and then freezing and thaw stuff. But yeah, sat out here all winter. Just had this through. This is 3rd or 4th season now. Same system, same everything. So. Gravity fed in. This whole thing runs on like 40 watts power. So be filling up all these slots. Today is October 22nd, 2022. This is the last day for Riverponics. But as you can see, it's still growing, almost November. But everything's pretty much done. It's hard to see. It's still got a lot of cherry tomatoes coming in. Whole bundles of them. You can see how this thing's draped over. But yep, gonna winterize it here real soon, starting today. Start tearing all this apart. Actually, I have a video on the process of how I do that. I still got tomatoes. Still a bunch of green ones on there too. Aromas. Everything did pretty good this year. Once again, hardly any nutrients, just dirt and water pretty much. Yep. October 22nd, 2022. This garden is finished. You can see though, there's still lots of fruit. Lots of fruit. Tomatoes did great. That thing over there was like a tree. It's actually drooping over. You can see how it went all the way up to the peak. This would too over here, but it all drooped over. There's still a lot of cherry tomatoes on there. Some good ones. Yeah. But so I'll chop all this down, recycle all the dirt back to the compost site back there, and wait for next year.